Shit, let's go into Starbucks real quick. Oh, oh shit. Let's go up in Starbucks real quick. Little Seven is working tonight, man. You feel me? Little Seven is working tonight. She fine as hell. Where's Joey Fingers right now, bro? We need this nigga right now. Eat that shit from the back. Where's Joey Fingers right now, man? Man, so it's not even, oh man, really? Come on, bro, you in my spot. What's up with the Captain Commander?
Any water or ice in the bag?
What's up? What's up with it, Captain Commander? What's up with the worldwide level? What the fuck? How the fuck the screen turn green? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? The screen turned green for no reason. What the fuck? Man, how you get this shit back normal again? You feel me? The fucking screen turned green, bro. Man, turn this shit back normal and shit, man. Okay, good. Okay, I got it back normal again. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck the fucking screen turned green? You feel me? Joey Fingers, where your eyes, man? Where Joey Fingers at? You feel me? Oh, she got some big old titties. Oh, the female that just walked by. Oh man. I know that female that just walked by, man. I know somebody's fucking her tonight. I know somebody's fucking her tonight. And keep that on the down low. Don't say nothing. What's up with it, baby? What's up with y'all? Get up out of here, man. I had enough water already. It's fucking hot right now. Holy motherfucking shit. My God. It is fucking hot. It was hot today, bro. It's like, that shit was like 85 degrees today, bro. You feel me? It was motherfucking hot. Man, it was hot. Lil 7 working tonight. I love me some Lil 7. She been paying attention to me a lot more, man. Ever since I lost weight, man. That let me know that I got some life left, man. You know what I'm saying? Hellcat could be still good looking, even at 45 years old. Shit. You feel me? But I ain't gonna keep this shit up forever, man. Nobody stays good looking their whole entire life. You feel me? But we're gonna talk about loneliness, man. A lot of things. Loneliness only exists in men. Women can't be lonely. Women can find a man so quick it'll make your motherfucking head spin. You feel what I'm saying? Women can always find a man. It don't matter if they got kids by another man, if they're a single mother, they can always find a man, you know, to take care of them and shit, you know. But us men, because it's so highly competitive in the dating market, man, you know, we end up being the loneliness the most, man. You feel me? Hey, what's up? Chico! Sup? Catch you a little bit. There we go. In front of everybody. Have a good night. You know, us men, we got it harder than dating. Whether you like whether you females like it or not, whether you believe it or not, men got it we got it harder than dating. We got a harder time finding a woman, bro. Women, they can find a man just like that with a snap of their fingers. You feel what I'm saying? Us men, we got it harder, so we got to work harder. You feel me? To keep from being lonely, man. Well, that motherfucker, he was in the Audi, man. That motherfucker, he put that pedal to the metal. You feel me? Yeah, that motherfucker had an Audi. I've been drinking tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I fell victim. You know, I fell victim to drinking tonight. Hey, I'm slowing it down. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing, and that's that I'm slowing the drinking down. You know, feel me? But that motherfucker, he ran across that light, man. He was in the Audi. That motherfucker, wrong. I was like, oh shit, an Audi ain't no motherfucking joke, nigga. Joey Fingers, what your motherfucking ass up in here, man? Get up in here, bro, and start talking about eating shit from the back. Joey Fingers, you a fool, bro, for coming up with that. I want you to eat that shit from the back. Bro, let me tell you something. That shit, let me tell you something. That shit would have went viral. With Joey Fingers, bro, I'm telling you, bro. If I was a big time YouTuber and somebody came in here talking about eating that shit from the back, bro, it would have went viral. Matter of fact, that shit would have been on like, it would have been on it would have been on WorldStar. It would have been on WorldStar, bro. And for real, brother. You know. You feel me? Shit, yeah. I relapsed tonight. I wasn't supposed to be drinking tonight. But hey, you know, I'm slowing it down. I didn't drink the night before. Shit. Before I was drinking every single night. But I slowed it down to once every 2 days, every other day and shit like that. As long as I slow it down, man, I'm good. You know, I'm not drinking every single night now. You feel what I'm saying? But Joey, let's where your ass up, man. Where your ass up? Well, where's Jamie at a time like this? Where the fuck is Jamie out here? But anyway, let me get back to I was talking about loneliness, man, with male loneliness. You females can find a man with no problem. Us men, we have to go through the ringers to keep from being lonely. I'm gonna say it again. Us men, we have to like work hard and achieve things just to keep from being lonely. Like there's certain millionaires out there right now, bro. They can't stand being lonely. Some of the guys, they call up an escort. Some of these rich dudes. Sorry, I got a burp. Some rich men, bro, they call up a woman just for no apparent reason. They're rich as fuck, bro. And what they do is they call up a escort just to keep them company. You know, they don't even sleep with these women, bro. They don't even sleep with the escort that they call up on. You know, they just want the escort's company. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they just want the escort's company. They're not even trying to fucking like get into these women's pants. Like, let me tell you something. If I was like a Latin king or something like that, or if I was a motherfucker that just was lonely out of nowhere, and I had plenty of money, I would just call a female over, and I wouldn't even sleep with her. I just want you to stay with me, baby. I just want you to keep me company for about 24 hours. Just don't leave me lonely. I don't even want to sleep with you because I got plenty of hoes. I'll pay for her plane ticket and everything. You feel me? I'll pay for her plane ticket to come over just to keep me company. You know, just not to be alone. You know, nobody wants to be alone, man. You feel me? Nobody wants to be alone. What's up with it, man? How you doing, bro? You doing good? Is that for me or what? No, that's for you. That's for you. That's for you. Tomorrow. Okay, night, bro. He's like, maybe tomorrow. You know, like I said, bro. Man, it's like there's plenty of rich men out there, bro, that would spend money just to have company, man, and I done heard so many stories of rich men, bro, like men who got the bag, just, baby, just come over. They don't even want to sleep with the woman. They just want the woman's company, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. I mean, loneliness is real. Whoa. Loneliness is real. For real. You would think like, God damn, these are rich men. They want to sleep with these women. Man, I don't even want to have sex with you. Let's come over and play video games with me or something. That's on the real, bro. That's on the motherfucking real out here in these streets. Just come over and have dinner with me. I'll pay for your ticket. You know, you're good company. I like you. You're hella funny. You know, you're keeping me entertained and shit. I'll pay for your ticket, and just sleep with me tonight. Don't leave. I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for your motherfucking your dinner and stuff. I don't even want to have sex with you. I just need you to be a warm body next to me. You feel me? You know, that's how niggas are nowadays, bro. I done heard so many goddamn stories of just rich men just like, okay, we don't even have to have sex. Just come over and be with me and don't, just chill with me, man. I'll pay for your dinner. I'll pay for everything. We don't have to have sex or nothing. You don't have to give me a blowjob or nothing. Just keep me company. For real. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done heard stories like that, bro. What's up with it, Jamie? Jamie in the house. Jamie, I was wondering when you was gonna come through, bro. We got Jamie in the house. You feel me? We got Beetle. What's up, Beetle B in the house? Yeah. Yeah. Worldwide levels. We got worldwide levels in the house. We got Captain Commander in the house. Yeah, you feel me? But, bro, it's like, men are the most loneliness, man, because we got to work harder to get women's attention nowadays, especially because of the internet. You feel me? Yeah, no. He said, worldwide levels. So I want a European 28-year-old with no kids, and rank, no kids, 8 rank, and I'm 40. What's up with it, Alex? Alex in the house. You feel me? But like I said, because of the dating market is so goddamn rigged and competitive, men end up being the most lonely out of all the species on Earth, man. Women, they don't have to like work hard to get a man. That's why when females come over to my channel and they start like talking shit about Kelcat or even making videos about me, I'm like, look, you're not a man. Please don't come around my channel and try to shame me or even make fun of me for being lonely, because it is not, you're not in my shoes. You're not in the competitive market right now at this point. That's why I start ignoring females. They make a video about me, bro, I ignore them. I'm like, because you don't know what it's like to be a man. You don't. You fucking don't. So stop coming around my channel talking shit. You fucking bitches, stop coming around my channel talking shit and making videos about me, because you don't know what it's like to be a man living in the highly competitive dating market where you gotta be a millionaire or a billionaire just so you can have just so you can have a companionship. Stop coming around my channel. I hate that shit, bro. I think a female, she just made another video about me or recently just now, and I ignored it, bro, because you don't fucking know what men go through, how much or how competitive it is in the dating market for us to get a woman. You don't fucking know. So stop making videos about Kelcat. Fuck you. I don't care about a female making video about me, man. That proves my fucking goddamn point. When a female make a video about me, I'm like, fuck you. You don't know what it's like to be a man, to be out here competing. Put this over here. Let me take my fucking backpack off. You don't know what it's like to be a man, to be out here lonely and highly competitive out here. They don't understand. Women don't understand, bro. They don't. Because women got everything made for them, bro. They can get a man. They can find sex easier than we can. So shut the fuck up making videos about me, talking shit about me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because you don't know what it's like to go through 8 years without having a girlfriend. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone, man. If you went through 8 years without having a boyfriend or a husband, you'd be upset. You'd be mad. I'm mad about these females making videos about me. Like, man, shut the fuck up. You see, he never gonna find a woman because look at the way he's acting. He's a mean person. I'm like, you be a mean person if you ain't had a significant other, a fucking significant other in 8 years too. You think you'll be a happy person if you can't find a girlfriend in this highly competitive dating market? You think I would be mad, or you think you'll be a good person or a happy person if you can't find a woman in this dating market? No, you wouldn't. So shut the fuck up making videos about me, bro. Like that female, dude, the black female, she made a video about me a couple of times, man. And I'm like, you a female though. You a woman. You are a fucking woman. You got a choice to be lonely or to have company in, feel me? You got a choice to have company or be lonely. I don't have a choice, bro. I ain't had a girlfriend in 8 years. Shut the fuck up. Why do you think I'm upset? I'm mad. Let me calm down, man, because motherfuckers looking at me and shit. Think I'm going crazy. I'm mad. You feel me? You think I'd be mad if I had a girlfriend right now? Fuck you. You think I'll be mad? Hell no, I wouldn't be mad, bro. I'll be satisfied if I had a woman right now. Because we living in a highly competitive dating market, bro. I ain't got a woman. And I ain't had a woman in 8 years. So you gotta feel my pain for a minute. You gotta feel my pain. A motherfucker ain't had consistent. I ain't had consistent sex in 8 years. It's been nibbles of sex. I ain't had sex. When I go out there and date, I find a woman I like. I bust nuts. We have sex, and she disappears on me, man. How frustrating is that? How frustrating is that? I'm mad about that, bro. How frustrating is that? What's up with it, Jamie? Those post-war women are bitter and lonely. They definitely upset men aren't checking for them. They coping. Hell yeah, they're coping. You feel me? Hell yeah, they're coping. Because you don't know what it's like to be a man out here in these streets, to be constantly competing. I've been drinking. Shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. But you know what? I'm good. I fucking, I slowed down on the drinking. I'm not drinking every night like I used to, so whatever. So we won't drink tomorrow night. Shit. Slowing it down. That's all we doing. But I'm mad. Because you hoes, you females, you don't know what it's like to be a man, to be out here competing for coochie on the regular. He's not a nice person. Killcat, he's not a nice person either. I'm like, well, if you haven't been getting laid on the regular, would you be a nice person? I'm just saying, I'm asking you a question. If you ain't been getting laid on the regular, would you be a nice person? Because my mother, I remember my mother, man. she didn't have a whole lot of men after we were born. Um, she was the meanest woman in the world, man. My mother, because she wasn't getting no sex. You know, my mother, you know, she was you feel me? Like, she was the meanest woman in the world, man. Because she couldn't get a man because she had kids. My mother had 8 children, bro. You feel me? You know, and my full sisters, I mean, she had 8 children. You know, and my sisters, yawning shit. My sisters was the only ones that was my full sisters, man. You know. This nigga came in here and said, "Eat the wallet from the back." Hey, you funny, Jamie. You can't. Hey, Jamie came in here and said, "Eat the wallet from the back." Why you playing around at a time like this? I'm trying to be serious. You feel me? He come in here and talk about eat shit from the back. You funny, bro. Hey, Jamie, you funny, bro. You always come in here and lighten up the good mood. I'm trying to be serious out here. I'm just saying how lonely it is for men out here versus women. Women got it going on completely, bro. Women, kicking the door down, subbing for Joey Finglish. I'm just saying, I'm trying to keep it real for the men out here that's being lonely, man, because there's so much competition, and women, they make fun of us like, oh, you can't get a man, oh, you must be you can't get a woman, my bad. You can't get a woman, you must be a loser, you must be this, you must be that. You gotta understand how competitive it is out here, man. Out here, we dealing with the best of the best. We dealing with kickboxing style. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, like, nowadays, you gotta be a guy that's in the top 20% or 30% to even get, like, a long-term relationship. I ain't had a long-term relationship in so long, I don't even know. Because there's so much competition out here, man. I'm not the only guy that's out here talking that shit, man. There's plenty of guys that came to the Bay Area and they was like, man, these women are different out here. For real. Niggas who came from LA, niggas who came from like Texas, and they get out here, bro, in California, and they're like, God damn, these women are different. This one guy, I swear to you not, bro, I swear. This one guy came from LA. And this is back when I was doing Uber and Lyft, you feel me? He was like, damn, these women are different out here in California. I'm throwing my money around and they don't even care. They don't even care. He said, man, when I'm in LA, I throw my money around and these women are flocking to me and shit. But in LA, I mean in the Bay Area, these bitches are something different. And I said, I don't know, man, what's going on? He was like, man, I throw my money around in LA. I'm paying for drinks. I got VIP section. Women flock to me. So for some reason, in the Bay Area, these women are different. they're a different type of animal. you know, you know. They're a different type of animal out here in these streets. You know. Because out here, man, they got their own money, and we got Chaz and Tyrone's out here, man, and you competing with them. You competing with the millionaires out here in the Bay Area, bro. We got like 300. We got 350,000 millionaires out here in the streets, bro. In America. That's a lot of millionaires to compete with. And you wonder why a lot of men are lonely. Come on, bro. Men are competing out here. You feel me? You feel me? Men are competing out here in these streets, man. What's up with it? We got Jamie in the house. Jamie, you crazy, bro. You crazy. Hey, man, that was funny earlier. He was like, eat whatever that's rattling in the background. Eat that shit from the back. Eat that shit from the back. Hey, man, Joey Fingers, bro. If I was a more popular YouTuber, eating that shit from the back would have went viral, bro. I mean, it would have been on World Star and shit. You feel what I'm saying? It would have been on World Star. It was funny. I was drunk when he came around, like Joey Fingers, bro. When he came around, he said that, bro. I was drunk, and I looked in the comment section. And I saw that nigga talking about eating that shit from the back, and I started laughing. And then he was like eat little something from the back after work. I started laughing so hard, bro. You eat that shit from the back after work. Hell yeah, I would eat that shit from the back after work. The females are 7 in looks, but she's small. She's short. Of course I would eat that from the back. It probably tastes good too. Like a motherfucking sandwich, man. Like a ham and turkey and mayo and mustard sandwich. Tastes good. Pussy tastes good from the back. I hope you know. You feel me? I tell you, I done ate pussy plenty of time. That shit tastes good, bro. I done ate so much pussy from the back. You guys don't even know me. You don't even know. I ate so much pussy from the back. That's why I'm so comfortable with it. I was like, Joey Fingers talking about eating shit from the back. I'm familiar with that. I'm down with that. You know. Yeah, I knew he was gonna be cool. Yeah. But if I was a more popular YouTuber, it would have went viral. That eating that shit from the back, it fucking would have went viral, bro. If I was a more popular YouTuber, it would have been everywhere, bro. Eating it from the back would have been everywhere. It would have been everywhere. You feel me? It would have been eating from the back clothes. Eating it from the back like cuisine. You could walk into like a sushi bar, and it would be called eating it from the back sushi. You're like, okay, we got California roll, eating it from the back. You be like, what? California roll, eating it from the back? Like, yeah, California roll, eating it from the back. You're like, man, let me try that shit, man. Let me try that. You eat that shit. It tastes like eating it from the back. Like, yeah, that's what it's about, Look, California roll, eating it from the back. I never heard of that. Let me try that, man. It tastes good. It tastes like eating it from the back. Yes, it does. Like I said, man. Okay, back to what I was saying. You guys got me talking about something else. I'm talking about loneliness, bro. You guys are killing me. Okay, I'm back. Men gotta achieve things to keep from being lonely nowadays, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I can imagine the things that Kevin Hart went through just to get like a woman. You know, I can imagine what Tyrese went through just so he could be in the position that he went through. Basically staying in, you know, it's harder for men, man. Yes, it is. It's harder for us. Women got it good, bro. Yes. And for some of you women to come around here and judge me, I'm like, well, you bitches got it good. You can find dick whenever you want to. Us men, if we lose some pussy, we in a drought for 1 or 2, 3, 4 months. You know, feel what I'm saying? And we gotta achieve things so we can get pussy on the regular, so we can have freak offs. I can see why Diddy went out and achieved a whole lot of shit that he wanted to achieve, so he could get sex on the regular. You, as a man nowadays, because of the internet, you're not gonna get sex on the regular. You're gonna have droughts. You're gonna have a drought where you don't have a woman for about 3, 4 months until you find something else. It's harder for us to find sex. You females can fucking find sex whenever you fucking feel like it. So you can't come around here and you can't come around here and comment on my videos or even make videos about me, because you bitches can find sex, companionship whenever you want to. You could throw the sex around like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And men will come running. You know, us men, we don't have that luxury. Sex don't come to us like that. We gotta put on, you know, cologne, the best clothes, the best shoes. We gotta be at low percentage body fat. We gotta work out. We gotta make sure we're attractive for women. Women, all they gotta do is show up. They don't even have to work out. Women don't even have to work out, bro. They don't have to work out. All they gotta do is just show up. You feel what I'm saying? All they gotta do is just fucking show up to the party. And we gotta achieve things. We gotta make hits in music. You know how hard it is to make a hit in music? We talking about long hours, steady, just, man, long hours, steady, just hitting the fucking goddamn play button. You feel me? Hitting the play button on Pro Tools. You know, Pro Tools is a, you know, a recording. You know, Pro Tools is a recording program where you record your music and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we have to make a hit. You know how hard it is to make a hit, a song that's gonna sell on the radio? We talking about just, bruh, we talking about listening to what's hot right now, you know, and paying attention and just using your brain. Women don't have to use their brain to get sex or companionship. They just gotta show up to the party and be beautiful. That's it. That's it. Us men, we gotta use our brain to make money and be millionaires and billionaires and shit like that. And it's hard to be that way. Why you think Cassie couldn't make $1 billion? Why you think Cassie couldn't make $1 million? And she came after Diddy. She came after Diddy. She came after Diddy because she couldn't do the same thing he was doing. And the Chad Rome or the Chad that she was with couldn't do the same thing that Diddy was doing. Why? Because it's hard work to stay focused. It's hard work to stay focused. It's hard work to stay focused out here in these streets. It's hard work to stay on one thing and don't give up. And all you women don't have a hard time. You feel what I'm saying? It's men that have a hard time finding sex. You know, men have a hard time finding sex. Women can find sex whenever they feel like it. You know, men have a hard time finding sex. You know, men are lonely. Men are out here struggling. You feel what I'm saying? Men are lonely. And we gotta accomplish things so we can have you by our side. And let me tell you something real quick. If we don't accomplish things, we won't get shit. We'll be labeled a fucking loser or a bum or a scrub or a dusty if we don't accomplish things. If we don't cross the finish line. That's all I gotta say, man. People looking at me crazy, like, what the fuck is he? What is he doing? This motherfucker, he walked all the way around me. He was like, man, what is he saying? For real, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We got it harder than women. You fucking bitches come around my channel. You could talk shit. You could make a video all you want to, but you are not a man. You're not a man. You don't go through what we go through. Us men, we gotta travel across seas so we can get some sex. We gotta travel 8,000 miles so we can get sex. If it's too competitive in the dating market in America, we gotta buy a passport and buy you feel me? Buy a passport, you know, go overseas, become a passport bro. We gotta do all of that. We gotta work hard. You females, wherever you are, you can find sex whenever you feel like it. Because let me tell you something about you females. And I'm going to tell you straight up. And I'm not a doctor or nothing like that. I've been drinking a little bit, so guys, bear with me. I'm not a doctor, but the body needs sex. We all need sex. Every single one of us. A fucking goddamn, you know, a male or a female. Your body is designed to have sex. We are here to keep the human race going. That's what your body is built for. That's what the creator, I can't even talk. That's what the creator want us to do. That's what the creator want us to do, is to have sex and produce offspring. Get the fuck off me, bro. Fucking mosquito trying to bite me and shit. That's what the creator wants us to do, bro. They want us to make babies and shit, man. That's what you're here to do. And that's why guys are going overseas, becoming passport bros. They're like, oh, I can't get sex in my own country. And a lot of the guys, you fucking, like Chaz and Tyrone, you shame men because they got to go overseas and get sex. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, if a man is finding a way, you know, out of this fucking goddamn ludicrous dating market, if he's finding a way out, don't shame him. Oh, so you gotta go overseas and find sex, huh? I mean, damn, isn't the human body meant to do that though? I mean, to have sex. If a man can't have sex in his own country, if he find an easier way to go overseas and find some female to have sex with him, and or if he's going overseas to have sex on the regular, I mean, damn, why would you shame this motherfucker, bro? Like, he going overseas to find sex, which You know, so I'm burping and shit. I just had some food and shit. You know, I mean, I'm over here with the red lights. I give you the red light special all through the night. Baby, it's yours. That's TLC, the red light special. If you want it tonight, take off your clothes, open the door, and take all the red lights. I'm over here with the red lights. Okay, back to what I was saying. It's like women they don't have a whole lot of like. They're not like women. They could shame like men. Oh, you just going overseas to find sex, huh? You just doing that. But I'm like, you don't understand what it's like to be a man and have all them hormones and stuff like that just jumping off on you. You just your dick is hard and you can't find a woman to have sex with. You don't know what that's like because a lot of you females, you can reach out and get a man really easy, you know. So when a woman like makes a video about me, oh, he just this, she's just that, I ignore these women, bro. When they make a video about me, the Hellcat, bro, I ignore them. I'm like, okay, you don't know what it's like to be a man. You don't know what it's like. You can find sex whenever you fucking feel like it. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what it's like to be a man out here struggling in these streets, competing against other men that want sex too. Shut the fuck up. I ain't got no time for no foolishness. You know, I'm over here with the red light special. What's up with it? What's up with it, Jamie? You know, except for film cells and incels and post-war women. Film cells are delusional. Okay, they can find a man. They just want Chad and Tyrone. That's what film cells want. Just like a lot of like incels, they think they want like, or they think they deserve like Stacy's and like Keisha's and shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, nah. You ain't. Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna get a. You're not gonna get a Casey. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. You're not gonna get a Casey or a. You're not gonna be able to get a Casey or a Keisha without money. Simple as that, bro. It's like me. I'll never get a top tier female unless I have some money. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'm not top tier myself. I'm not a Chad or a Tyrone. And I'm not trying to pretend like I'm a Chad or a Tyrone. You feel me? You know? You know? I'm just saying, bro, like men, we hit the loneliness most, man. And, you know, women don't understand us. They don't really understand what it's like to struggle to get sex. They can like try to understand and make videos about, you know, male nature and the red pill, and they don't understand that. You know, Tyrese's ex-girlfriend, she tried her best to like understand men and shit. I'm like, really? Do you really understand men as a woman? No, you fucking don't. Shut up. Stop getting on this internet talking shit. I'm talking about Samantha, bro. Tyrese's ex-wife, bro. She's making red pill content like she knows what's really going on with men. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't know what's going on with us. You don't know that we gotta work harder to get your your fucking attention. Tyrese had to work and become a millionaire just to get your fucking attention. Just shut the fuck up. Tyrese had to become a millionaire to get your attention. Like, man, shut up. I don't listen to her content, bro. Samantha Lee, no. I'm not listening to your fucking content, bitch. You don't know what it is to be like a man. You don't know. You don't fucking know. We gotta fucking like accomplish things to get your attention, to get, to pass on our genetic legacy. We gotta accomplish things. You bitches gotta just look pretty. That's all you gotta do. Son of a goddamn bitch. all you gotta do is just look pretty. That's all you gotta fucking do. So shut the fuck up talking about us men and shit. Us men become lonely because it's highly competitive in the dating market. That's all I gotta say. You feel me? Highly competitive out here for us, man. Women is not so competitive. You can find you a man to take care of you just like that with some money. We don't have that option. We got to be taking care of you. We got to go out there and make money and make sure we taking care of you. It's not the other way around. It's not that the female is taking care of us. We got to go out there and accomplish things so we can take care of your ass. So we can take care of your fucking ass. And go ahead and make a video about this. Go ahead and talk shit about me right now. That's all I gotta say. Make a video about this. How come you bitches can find sex better than us? How come you bitches can find sex? I'm talking shit. Female jump out the car, you feel me? I be quiet, And she walking out the car. Oh my God, I gotta walk closer, man. This bro got a fat ass. She got a fat ass booty jumping out the car. I gotta walk closer. She got a fat booty. I'm gonna let you guys see this shit. Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm just talking shit, So I'm just saying, bro, like, man, we don't have to do shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You motherfuckers don't have to do shit. You don't have to do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to do nothing. We gotta go out and we gotta make money. We gotta prove ourselves and not be broke and not be dusty. You know what I'm saying? Women don't have to do that shit, bro. You feel me? All they gotta do is just look pretty and just be that woman. That's it. And half of the times, women don't want to like build with men. They want us already to be ready, and ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? No, they don't want to build. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want to build out here in the streets. Oh, you saw that fat ass she had? Oh my God. Oh. You saw how fat that ass was, guys. Oh my God. I hope you guys saw that shit. Oh my God. I got closer so I can see that shit. We got to work harder so we can get women like the female that just jumped in the car just now, man. That fat ass. Oh my God. She had a fat ass, man. It just makes my dick hard just looking at that, man. Shit. I'm going to talk to this man in the store, man. Man, she had a nice fat ass, huh? Man, right? She had a nice booty. Oh, man, even the store man saw that shit, man. Fuck. Oh, shit, man. You about to pass out looking at that. What's up with it, man? You about to pass out looking at that booty she had. My God, Jesus. You saw that shit? Oh, man, I would love to be with that right now. And the thing is, we got to work hard for that. And we have to, sacrifice so much just so we could get a woman that looked like her, that walked out of the store right now. What time is it? Oh, it's like 80. Okay. It's gonna be Sunday tomorrow? Okay, cool. I can sleep in on Sunday. Man, she walked in. You saw that fat ass she had? My God, man. I had to get closer, man. The type of woman, for the type of woman that I have to like fucking get, I gotta accomplish shit and make myself known and have status and money. You feel what I'm saying? Just so I could get a stab at that nice piece of ass that just walked by just now, bro. That just walked by and got in the car and drove off. You feel me? Just so I gotta have status and I gotta have money just so I could have that ass like that. And she had a fat ass. Ooh. Oh, man. Man. I had to get closer. You saw that, guy? You saw that? Man. She had a fat ass on her. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro. That fat. I would eat that from the back. I would eat that from the back. You feel me? You know? You know, we gotta accomplish things to like get women that we want. You females, you don't have to accomplish nothing. All you gotta do is just show up to the party. That's it. That's it. Females, all they gotta do is show up to the party. Us men, we gotta work hard, making sure we can rap. Making sure we could sing, making sure we could make hits on the radio. You know how hard it is to make a hit? It is severely hard, man, to make a hit on the radio, bro. Get on the radio, you know how hard it is, bro? You gotta put your heart and soul into that, bro. You feel me? You gotta put your heart and soul into it. And to get the life of Chad and Tyrone, you gotta work hard. No homo. No homo. You gotta work hard. You gotta make sure you are successful. Ain't no room for failure. You know, women can fail. They can find a man so goddamn easily. You feel me? Women can do whatever, bro. That's why I say loneliness only exists with men. There's no such thing as a female being lonely. Stop coming around here talking about women are lonely too. Women, nah, you're not lonely. If you're lonely, you choose to be lonely. Because you can find a man. You're just being picky and choosy. There's a lot of like leftover women talking about, I want a man to be making 6 figures. You know, she's 35 years old. Talking about she want a man to make 6 figures and shit. Like, bitch, you choose that lifestyle. You feel me? You choose that lifestyle. Us men, to keep from being lonely, we have to accomplish things. We gotta become something. We gotta be Superman. You feel me? We gotta be Aquaman. We gotta be Batman. You feel me? We gotta be everything. What's up with it? You know, men, we have to work harder just so we can get your attention. Stop all the bullshit, man. I hate when females try to make videos about me. I'm like, stop making videos about me, because you really don't know what's really going on in these streets when it comes to being a man. You really don't know. You're a woman, you can talk that shit from the outside, but you're not really understanding what a man goes through just so he could attract a woman in his life, the woman of his dreams. I ain't talking about just any old woman, but a woman that he's attracted to. Let me get. Wow. They're going crazy, bro. Is this real? No, this is not real. This is a TV show, man. This is not real. This is not real, bro. That motherfucking bitch is not real. That was not real. It wasn't real, bro. I forgot I got enough water in my. Oh, yeah, I got enough water already. I got the. Okay, I'm back. Uh, like I said, man, women's lives are easier. Um, you wonder why we die earlier as men because we got the harder lives, bro. Our lives are harder than women's, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's the reason why we die earlier. We don't live as long as women. Women live long. My sisters are gonna live longer than me, man. I'm gonna be the first one to die out of all my siblings because I'm a male and my life was harder than theirs. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna be the first one to die. I hate to be gloom and doom, but eventually I'm gonna die in the future. But I'm gonna outlive. I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna outlive my sisters. Their lives were easier. My life was harder. You feel me? Okay, let's get out of here, man. So, nah, it's like I it's like um, I hate to be gloom and doom. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to always talk about death and stuff like that, but it's gonna happen to all of us. So it's like we as men, we have a harder life than women. Women can come around, they can talk all that bullshit, you know, about oh these guys they can't attract women, they're losers, they're bums and scrubs. But at the same time, you can't really talk on our life because we have a hard time attracting the type of women that we like versus women, you can always attract a man. You feel me? Us men, we gotta work hard and be, and be exciting. We gotta be loving. We gotta be caring, and we gotta protect, and we gotta provide. A lot of guys won't leave because they was trying to protect women and provide. A lot of men won't see the age 80 years old. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see age 80. I don't know. Matter of fact, no, I know I'm not gonna be sick. No, I'm not gonna live to be 80 years old, bro. Because if Hulk Hogan, who was rich, didn't get to see 80 years old, me, myself, who've been struggling out the years, I'm not gonna see 80 years old. I'm not. I think I'm gonna die in my 60s, bro. That's just the way it is, bro. I think that I'm gonna die in my 60s, bro. I think it's maybe like 68 or 69. That's my last years, man. You feel what I'm saying? I hate to think about death, man, but it's gonna happen to everybody. Shit. I'm like, I don't want to die, man. Everybody gonna die. shit. Everybody gonna die, man. Death is part of life, man. We can't escape from it, man. You know, but men gonna die first, though. You know, especially if you had a hard life. If you had a hard life and you've been lonely throughout your whole time, you won't live to be 80. I'm sorry, guys. If you're a type of guy, and I hate to be gloom and doom, I hate to be that. If you're a guy that's been lonely for most of your life, you're not gonna live to see 80. Or I'm sorry, you're gonna die before that. You know, what's his name? Sean James. He just had a stroke. The guy had been living in that house by himself for most of his life, bro. And of course, he's sub 5. Women don't want to have nothing to do with him. But he just had a stroke. Sean James, the YouTuber, they used to make videos about, you know, about life. You know, we're not gonna live to be very old, man. I hate to say it, men without kids, we're just not gonna live to be very old. Okay, this shit is fuck, because this shit for right now. Enough water in this jug to the store because we don't have water. We don't have any water at all. I gotta go back to. I thought I had water. I thought I had water, bro. Water here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got enough water. We got enough to get some water. Okay, go back to the store. We gotta get some water. But back to what I was saying, like, us, a lot of men who don't have families and we don't have, kids and stuff like that, we're not gonna live very long. Men who are married, men who got families, men who got kids, they're gonna live a little bit longer than us. I don't think, for real, bro, I don't think I'm gonna live very long. I don't think I'm gonna live to be past 70. I just don't think I'm gonna do that because I've been by myself for so long. I've been by myself for too long. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I'm gonna live to be 70 years old. I don't think I'm gonna live, I don't think I'm gonna live to be over Hulk Hogan's age, man. Hulk Hogan lived to be 71, 72. I don't think I'm gonna get that old, man. For real, I don't. I think at most I got like 25 years left on this earth. At most. I'm 45. When is it 20? Yeah, no, I got less than that. I probably got less than that, bro. I don't know. This is my wild guess. I think I got 20 more years left on this earth. 20 more years. I think I'm gonna live to be 65. That's about it. That's about it. Unless I get married and have children and I settle down really quickly, I think 65 is gonna be the sweet spot. I think I'm a croak at 65. If I get married and have children, I probably might live 10 more years after that. I might live to be 75. But, you feel me? I hate to be gloom and doom, but I'm just telling you how long that I'm gonna live. We gotta go back to the store because I don't got no water. I just realized I don't have any water. So, yeah, we're gonna go back to the store real quick. I gotta have water. I gotta be hydrated. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, man, women don't know, they don't know what it's like to be a man because they're not a man. How could you speak on something and you're not one yourself? When women try to like speak on what men are doing, I ignore that shit, man. I'm like, no, you don't know what it is to be a man. I'm not gonna listen to you. Any like red pill female content curators, when they start talking that shit, I ignore it. I'm like, no, because you don't feel where I'm coming from. A lot of you bitches can find men so goddamn quickly. A lot of you hoes can find men so quickly. Us men, we can't find women like that quickly. How long have I been struggling in this dating market? For 8 years. If I was a female, I would have been to find a man by now. So shut the fuck up. You don't know how it is. You don't know. You know? Tall guys got it easier than shorter guys. I see in cats or I see in nights. No. Tall guys got it easier than shorter guys. So we're gonna end that argument right now, bro. Maybe not on easy mode, but you got it easier than guys who are under 6 foot. Us guys who are under 6 foot, we gotta be shredded. We gotta be swollen. We gotta work out. God damn, she thick as hell. We gotta be impressive. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? What's up with a pimpin'? Hey, look at that. Get some water, pimpin'. I thought I had water, but I found out that I didn't have anything. How much?
425.
Yeah, I gotta have water, man.
Oh yeah, you need water night time, man.
Yeah.
You never know when you got thirsty. You have to drink your water.
Thank you.
Water always is good.
I thought she fat.
Oh, that's okay.
She's fat. Thank you. He said tall guys have life on easy mode. I don't know. As a tall guy myself, it does seem to work like that. I am missing something. If you a tall guy and you're struggling, that means that you're not a Chad or a Tyrone. You know, these women are looking for height and Chad and Tyrone looks. So maybe you might be just tall and average looking like me. So yeah, if you're tall and average looking, yeah, you're gonna struggle too, because you're competing with Chad and Tyrone. Every man is cheating. Every man is competing with Chad and Tyrone. You feel me? You know. So if you're tall and you're just average looking at best, maybe like you're tall and you're a 5 in looks or a 6 or maybe a 7, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time even though you're tall, because guess who you're competing with? Chad and Tyrone. Chad and Tyrone are the guys who got height and face, because we all know it's about your face and your height. If you just got height, you're gonna have the same type of look that I got. Maybe I'm 5'9" and I'm handsome at the same time, but my height is what throws everything off. So women are very easily to to move on. You know? So if you're a guy that's 6 foot, but you average looking, you're gonna have the same type of struggle that I got. A guy that's, you know, a guy that's, 5'7". Or I mean, why am I saying 5'7"? I am not 5'7". 5'9". A guy that's 5'9" and average looking, maybe just basic handsome, not Chad and Tyrone handsome. You feel what I'm saying? Like that show that on Pop the Balloon, I can't compete with them dudes. Them dudes, a lot of them dudes that would smoke me in the dust, bro. You know, if I showed up on Pop the Balloon, I would get dusted. You know what I'm saying? You know, them dudes is better looking than me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? They're better looking than me. I can't compete with them. I seen some of them dudes on Pop the Balloon, bro. They better looking than me. I'm like, God damn, I can't compete with them Tyrones on there, bro. You know, I don't look like a Ken doll, but I don't think I look bad either. Now you in the middle like everybody else. Like, look, most people who are born are from 7 to 5 in looks. Okay, either you a 5, 6, or a 7 when you're born. It don't matter what the height is. You could be a guy that's maybe a 6, maybe you're decent looking, and you got height. But guess who else you competing with? Chad Rome, Chad and Tyrone. So these guys got height and they got looks like at the same time. And in the U.S., we got a gang of Chads and Tyrones. It's not like there's a shortage of Chad and Tyrone. There's a gang, a lot of Chads and Tyrones. You feel what I'm saying? We don't have a shortage of those. We haven't had a war in so long. You know? Back in the days, we used to have wars and stuff to thin the herd. Not no more. So the Chads and Tyrones are popping up, and the Chads and Tyrones are, you feel me? So you might be a tall, average looking dude. That's how I take it, bro. You feel me? You gotta. You're not a 1-2 looks. So yeah, you're a tall, average dude, like AMS. AMS is he's a tall, average looking dude, bro. He ain't nothing but what they call it, a tall normie. You know, you feel me? Okay, we got water for tonight. We got water. The Prince Charming look is probably less than 1% of guys versus millions of women. Yeah, and they want the Prince Charming look. You gotta understand that the 20%, of men, let's step out here real quick. I'm gonna end this live soon, man, because I gotta keep some battery on my phone. But the 20% is real, man. You feel me? Where my homeboy at, man? He usually be here, man. I think he went to jail or something. This motherfucker ain't here tonight. But like I said, man, just being tall, that's not enough, man, for these females, man. They want the whole entire package. Let me tell you something. Once a female get a taste of a tall Chad or a Tyrone, that's all they're gonna want. You know, a 6-foot Chad or a 6-foot Tyrone, that's all they're gonna want. And they could be a 6. And once they get a taste of like Chad and Tyrone, they're gonna want that, bro. You feel me? You know. So you're not a Chad or Tyrone. I can tell. This the way you talking in the comment section. I know you're not a Chad or Tyrone. I know you're not top tier. Cause if you was top tier, you wouldn't be here. You'd be banging some bitch brains out right now. We'll sit down. My back. Can't get old. I'm getting all kinds of old. My lower back. Let me look at the comment section though. But I see ugly ass short dudes get more action than me. They got money, guys. If you see a short man that's ugly and got a woman that's above his looks level, he has money. Best believe that. Cause ain't no short woman. I mean, ain't no woman gonna get with a short man unless he has bread. So you're not looking beyond the point. You're not looking beyond the facts. You feel me? Ugly dudes got money. They're not telling you that. You know what I'm saying? You might see it, but they're not telling you that they got money. And they paying this woman to be around them, bro. Like, you know, because if the short guy was broke, you think that woman would be with him? No. Come on now. Let's get real. You feel me? Let's get real. No, there's no way in the world that a woman gonna be around a short, broke dude. You feel what I'm saying? No. It's a transactional relationship. The guy got money. The guy got status or he got money. That's the only way a short guy gonna get some action, bro, in this dating market, bro. A guy that's 4'2", 4'3", you know, 5 foot tall, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way he gonna get some action, bro. He gotta have money. And a lot of times when you see a guy that's dating like above his looks level, best believe it's a transactional relationship. I hate to say that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that a buck. You know. Not necessarily they work on your job. Trust me, bro, it's still a transactional relationship. He got some money saved up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He got some money saved up. He saved money on Bitcoin and came up somehow. Like the 4'5" guy, he's with that female on what's his name? The 4-foot guy, the 4'5" guy that's on AMS channel, man. Guy's short as hell. And he don't look like he rich. But the guy got money, man. Best believe it, bro. Please believe it. Please believe it. Please, you feel me? Kevin Cart, or whatever his name, get rid of that guy, man. You know, Kevin Cart, or whatever his name is, get him out of the chat room, bro. Get that motherfucker out of here, bro. Or what's his name? Dylan Cart. Get him out of here. Get that motherfucker out of here, bro. Get that son of a bitch up out my chat room, bro. Come on, IC and Cash, you my moderator. Get that motherfucker out of here, bro. Get that son of a bitch up out of here. Get that son of a bitch out my chat room before I bust his ass open with my motherfucking fist, man. Get that motherfucker up out my chat room. Somebody get him out of my chat room. Where my shit at, bro? Where Jamie at? Yeah, get him out of here. Thank you. Get Darlin and Kurt up out of here, bro. Thank you. Get him out of here. It's fucking troll, man. Get his fucking ass up out of here. Son of a bitch. Man, it's like a two hour live stream already. Shit. It's a 2 hour live stream. Even if you see a short guy with a fine woman, he won't be able to keep her for long, man. You know, some females. There's very little females that will date women. That would date men that are short. There are some women out there that would date short men, but there's it's very little. Short men gonna have a harder time, man. Anyway, I'm about to end this live, man. I'm tired. It's 76% left. I'm tired. My main thing is, man, you know, women can't afford, women can't be lonely. You know, women got all the options. They could find a man very easily compared to us. We can't find a woman very easily. We have a hard time finding sex than women. So women can't, you know, okay. Let me get up out of here, man. You call AMS a tall normie? Yeah, because he's not a Tyrone, and he's not sub 5. I'm yawning, man. AMS is not. He's not sub 5, and he's not a Tyrone. Tyrone is Tyson Bedford. A Tyrone is Chris Brown. Tyson Bedford, Chris Brown. Okay, these are Tyrones. You know, the face has to be nearly perfect to be a Chad or a Tyrone. You see, Chris Brown with top tier females all the time because he's top tier. Chris Brown has always been a Tyrone. You feel what I'm saying? He had no problem attracting top tier women because he's top tier himself. You never see a woman doing the same thing to Chris Brown that they do to Tyrese. You feel me? What's up with it? What's up with it? Have a good night, bro. You'll never see the shit that you'll never see the shit that's being pulled on Tyrese being pulled on Chris Brown or Tyson Bedford. These guys don't have the same thing being pulled on them, bro. Being a guy, it sucks being, it sucks being a man in this day and age. It does, because you gotta compete so goddamn hard. The shit that Tyson Bedford don't have to go through, Tyrese got to go through it. Tyrese, his woman just left him for no apparent reason, bro. She left him for no reason. Why? Because he wasn't on her looks level. That's the reason why she left him, bro. There's no fucking secret, bro. Look at the difference. Tyrese, not on her looks level. Not even close. She gonna leave him for no reason, bro? Chris Brown ain't even tall. He's 6 foot. He's around 6 foot, bro. He's not 5 foot something. Chris Brown is not 5'7". I mean, he's not 5'7". He's around 6 foot. Go look it up on Google. Google how tall Chris Brown is. Google how tall Chris Brown is. He's around 6 foot. So he's desirable, man. And he got a Tyrone face, bro. Chris Brown is desired by a lot of pretty women, man. Ever since I was like in my 20s, I remember Chris Brown was the top of the food chain with women, bro. Even though I was under Chris Brown, I never been around Chris Brown looks, bro. Chris Brown has always been better looking than me. But I was around Chris Brown's level, like I wasn't close, but I was good looking enough to be like, oh, okay, he's good looking. You know, let me fuck him all night. But I wasn't on I'd never been on Chris Brown's level looks wise. You know? I never was on his level looks wise. He always been looking better than me, man. But I did, you know, in them days around 2004 and 5 and 6, I got my share of women. It wasn't like I had very beautiful women to choose from, but I did have a few women in my life, man. It wasn't. You know, I remember when Chris Brown came around, and I remember he came out, bro, and he came out with "Run It." You know that song, "Run It." You know. He had all the females just screaming for him, bro, because he was a Tyrone, bro. He top of the food chain looks. There's no female trying to divorce him for no apparent reason. There's no female just trying to run away from him like they did Tyrese. Tyrese, they running away from Tyrese. They trying to use him for money and shit like that. You know what? I'm proud to be an ugly man. I'm not a pretty boy type. Shit. So you are sub 5. ICN cats. So that's why you struggle, bro. You sub 5. That's why you struggle, bro. I thought you was like average looking at least. So you below average looking, ICN nights. So I thought I was talking to an average tall man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you struggle. Your height don't mean nothing if you below average looking, bro. Yeah, if you below average looking, your height don't mean nothing. A woman will get with a guy that's 5'9" before she get with a guy that's 6 foot and below average looking. For real. You know, I gotta send you a pic. You never seen my face. I can imagine if you saying you sub 5. If you're below average looking, I can imagine what your face look like. So you don't have to send me a pic. I can imagine what it looks like. You are below average looking, but you're tall at the same time. That's not gonna work. You gotta get money, man. You know. And I was joking. Okay, good. I'm glad you're joking, bro. Cause I'm about to say, if you tall and below average looking, bro, like, nah, it's not gonna work. AMS was talking about how tall he was. You know, AMS, facing LMS, my bad. You know, He was talking about how tall he was, and you feel me? And females wasn't digging him, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, your height don't mean nothing if you below average looking. It's not gonna help you, bro. The fucking goddamn men who are below 6 foot, if they average and above average looking, they're gonna have better success than you, than a tall guy who's above average. You feel what I'm saying? Or a guy that's tall and below average. My bad. You feel what I'm saying? What's up with it? How you been? Good. Yeah, so if you saying that if you above average, if you below average looking in the face and you tall, that's not gonna work. Like I said, like what's his name? What's that dude name? Goddamn, can't think of his name, man. Anyway, I've been drinking. I'm about to end this live, man. You guys have a good night, man. I need to get some sleep. I wasn't even supposed to be drinking tonight. Let me burp. I wasn't even supposed to be drinking tonight, guys. But I've been going it down, so I'm still proud of myself. I'm slowing down. You feel me? I wasn't supposed to be drinking tonight, but I did work out like a motherfucking beast today. So I won't put on too much fat. You guys have a good night. I wake up in the morning. I'll make a video when I wake up. I'll see y'all tomorrow when I wake up. Peace out. Take care and bless. I am out. Going to sleep. Peace.